presenting the poor fool straight into a trap. I heard about that.
Hello? Hello? Seriously, I have no idea if you guys can hear me. Can you? Okay. Now, good to know. I've been trying to do this mic check with no response for for a minute or two. So, we missed the countdown. Oh, unfortunate. Well, I guess now, since we know the mics are working and you can all hear me, so we don't have moments like the hour apparently you couldn't no, or sometimes no one can hear me. Welcome to the Night Show! I'm your host, your Grand MC, your Knight of Entertainment, the one, the only, TK, Diz, Isaac, Quickstep, Oron, Aeon, you know what you can call me. I am your night host, the one who reads from the night tome, travels through the kingdom of Entertainia to push back the sorrow and put a smile on all your faces.
The slayer of Starling Strecken's band.
And we are once more in Witcher 3. Where we will continue with the main story, but we're going to do one last little side quest. Well, I will admit I don't know how long of a quest it is. It is apparently one I heard is very amusing. So we got to go to the bank. Yeah, we're a badass monster slayer and just probably one of the greatest swordsmen in the land, and we're going to go to the bank today.
Safer place than a bank.
Guns. Always.
Welcome to Janfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer's always right. How might I be of service?
I'd like to withdraw some coin.
Got an account here. Like to make a withdrawal.
Naturally. Your name?
Geralt of Rivia.
Wait a moment, please, while I find the relevant record. I'm afraid I can't help you. Extraordinary circumstances, you see. There's a note in the records. The account holder is dead.
That's inaccurate, as you can see.
It's some kind of mistake. The note is clearly an error. To reactivate the account, you'll need permit A38. For more information, please go to window number 1.
All right. Where's window number 1?
I have no idea why they think Geralt is dead.
Always.
Welcome to Janfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, etc., etc. How can I help you, sir?
Permit A38, need a copy.
I'd like to reactivate my account, so I need a copy of permit A38.
Wrong window, I fear.
Can you tell me where I can
Happen to
do
know
it then?
where I can do it then?
Let me think. Perhaps upstairs, in records? Or downstairs in the archive? You must ask them, sir.
Do just that.
Our bank is the pride of all Beauclair.
Why can't I loot part of a bank?
What is it? Folk are hard at work here.
Need permit
I need permit
A38.
A38. Any chance you could issue me a copy?
Fiddlesticks, I've just run out.
Wait, really?
Of course not. In truth, I've never had anything of the sort. This is the archive.
Any chance we can make a deal?
Say I made a small donation to a certain member of the bank's staff.
A bribe, sir? How dare you? I truly cannot help. This is the archive.
Farewell.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Yes, it's what they always say. And once you're upstairs, do tell them not to send every lost fool with a problem to me. I've work to do.
Damn bureaucracy.
Yes? You concerned?
I guess this is why we don't see Witchers dealing with banks usually.
No,
They're a pain in the goddamn ass.
Always. You cut the line, sir.
Sorry, gotta get through.
I mean, all I did was trying to ask you a question.
Back off the queue, sir.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer is always right. How might I help you?
Need a document. Permit
That's where I
A38.
get Permit A38?
Naturally. Just hand me your Form 202, please.
Sorry, which form?
Form 202. All right. Where do I get that document?
Allow me to explain. Permit A38 can only be issued upon presentation of Form 202, as stated specifically in Ordinance N60. Please, go to window number 1.
Just came from there. Never mind. Be back shortly with Form 202.
Do, sir. Jumping the queue. How dare you?
This sounds like it might not be so quick and easy.
You cut in front of me, sir.
What are you gonna do about it?
Well, couldn't really give a crap.
You boor, you churl. I will not stand for this. Just you wait, I'll teach you some manners.
Go on, hit me.
Remember, this is a bank.
Gentlemen, if you wish to raise a ruckus, do it outside. Outside, now!
Are we really gonna start a fist fight right now?
It's the third time this week. I wagered
You'll
10.
never learn.
Boor, simpleton, prepare to be humbled.
Says that as he's getting his ass kicked.
I shall teach you the meaning of decency. Uncouth, boor, simpleton, prepare to be humbled.
You literally just lost that fight. Like, damn, man. I mean, I'm not suggesting you should complain about the guy who's literally just got into a fist fight.
All in order.
Armored with 2 swords and a crossbow on his back.
Come on. Where the hell'd she go? Hair pomade. Need to follow the scent. Could be the lead I need.
That little number likely cost more than you make in a month.
I truly wonder who she got to lend her that much coin.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank. All in order.
Man, this is clearly leading. You go from in here, that's locked. You walk all the way over here. Yeah.
Yes? Can I help you?
So you see, she claims puffed sleeves will be in fashion next season.
Excuse me. Got something I gotta take care of at window
You
one.
cannot be serious.
I too find it hard to believe.
Excuse me.
Can you not see what it says there? We're on our break.
Celine, darling, sign this for me, will you?
Oh, there you are. Listen, there's
We're
something
on break.
Ah, you try to be
Damn.
polite, it just never gets through.
Ah! Lady! What the hell is that supposed to...
Got no choice, I guess. Need to wait till they're done with their break.
Literally, the guy's just being nice and sitting calmly. You're giving him shit. Like, damn, get rid of
Must
some...
wait. They have their break now.
Like,
So,
come on, cut the guy some...
what do you hope to get here, my friend?
Permit A38. Though, guess I need Form 202 as well now.
Form 202. Easy peasy. Certificate P. Now, that is a challenge.
What?
But, as we are both forced to wait, fancy a round of Gwent.
See, you know your way around
So
here.
you know this place pretty well. Must have taken care of a good amount of business.
Oh, naturally, my friend. Naturally. Indeed, I've managed to work the system a time or two. You see, such things require finesse, subtlety. Otherwise, you're stuck. I have seen them try everything. Magic, hypnosis, bribery. Nothing works.
Might as well go if nothing works. There's nothing I can do.
Be kind. Be pleasant. This and only this. The woman here, she sits at her window 12 hours each day without hearing so much as a good...
I mean, has Geralt really been that rude?
But muster up some flowers, some perfume. Well, you will resolve your matter lickety-split.
Right. Certainly worth a shot.
Good luck.
No, let's follow the advice of a stranger. Alright. Let's go buy the lady a present.
Can I help you?
I mean, that's definitely something you shouldn't do in actual real life. But this is a fantasy game where it might just be fun. Well, who knows?
A witcher!
We might be able to get some
A
good coin.
serious client at last. Tell me, what do you need? Honeysuckle, Gnatia petals?
What do you have to
Show
offer?
me what you've got in stock.
What I don't see is a present. Oh, no, flowers. We'll buy all of them. Then, now just to show to this man what happens when you screw with us. Some erase. Some liver. Now what do I have that's worth 10? This is the thing I miss from like something like Skyrim, which at least lets you, if you can go over, but patience, young Padawan. Damn, all of them are 15 cents. Oh, there's one, a white spear.
Need to get going. Till next time.
Magus, are you proud of that line? Seriously, Magus, I want to ask you, are you proud of that line?
Take good care of yourself.
Like, just damn, man. Just, damn.
Welcome to Champanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, etc., etc. How can I help you, sir?
Need Form 202.
Need Form 202 to get a copy of Permit A38. Do you know that? Couldn't have told me? Wasted a lot of time because of you.
Please, sir. There's no need to lose your temper. I thought it obvious and thus needed no stating. The form will soon be ready. Name and surname?
Geralt of Rivia.
Let me find it. Gedon, Gemel. Here it is. Geralt of Rivia. Sorry, sir, I cannot issue Form 202.
Excuse me?
The applicant in question has been declared dead. Officially. Now, do tell me, sir, how am I to enter that into the ledger?
Give flowers.
Got you some flowers. Just to thank you for helping me with my file.
Oh, but I shouldn't. For me? Really?
Alright, well, I'll let you slide since you made apparently 2 people laugh, but I'll tell you this, I ain't gonna be a proud Moor with a line like that.
Wait a moment. I shall fetch Master Cinfanelli. Perhaps he'll arrange something that excludes the paperwork.
Aw, Geralt, but no, don't actually ever bribe a person, give people a gift at the bank. Hey, we level 46!
You tell him dinna disturb, but no, always some bugger who can't stand to wait. Plough me, who's this? Hearty greetings, Master Geralt. You haven't paid us a visit in eons.
Been a bit busy, but I'm back now and I need your help with something.
Of course. Now do tell, how can I help you?
Got a problem with my account.
Got a problem with my account. Wanted to withdraw some coins, see, but...
No problem there, we'll get you paid up in a jiffy. Just gonna need to settle yon tiny wee trifle.
Heard that already. Permit A38, among others.
Oh, my hands are tied without them, Geralt. But I see you're a quick learner in the ways of banking. You'll get them in a heartbeat.
No more excuses. What happened to my coin?
Cinfanelli, no more excuses. Pay out my coin, now.
Come on, Master Witcher, for why the ire? There's no need. We'll have it all for you. You just need to see the necessary documents.
Got a document right here means a hell of a lot more than any of your forms or permits. Have a look.
Her enlightened highness. She's hired you.
Mm-hmm. And as her personal emissary, I demand access to my account, right now.
Aye, Master Witcher. This way.
Damn.
So how's the trade these days, Master Witcher?
Can't complain.
Good for you, because in our neck of the woods things are dark, dark shite. Wine sales are stuck in the muck and sinking deeper. It's the fucking wretched names, I tell you. Folk out with the duchy haven't any notion how to say Cote de Blessure and all that. It twists their tongues in bloody knots. Makes them ashamed to ask for it. All in order? Done. Deposit box 256. Last yin on the right.
So that was the last one on the right.
What the hell's this, Cianfanelli? Box is empty.
Well, coins got to circulate. So when we learned you were dead, Master, we, circulated yours. Purchased stocks, bonds, invested in a few vineyards. Before we knew it, there was hee-haw left in the box.
I'm 90.
What it is.
50%.
Simple.
Never. I wouldn't dare.
Oh, you'd dare. And now you'll answer for it. Open the gate.
Master Witcher, I'll pay it all back. Every red copper. I swear it on my nana's beard.
I'm trying to think what's the best option. You know what? Got a week.
Got a week. Not 1 day more.
You shan't regret this, I swear. I'll rustle it up. Have it ready for you in 7 days.
See you then.
But yeah, it'd be kind of insane to pull a move like that, you know. Alright. You know what? We could just go it right for that, but I'll take some time. So on that note, since we finished what we were planning to do, it's time to go and meet our old friend Regis. So here we go. Full charge. Go, Roach, go! Go, Roach, go! Go, 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 go! We actually apparently rode past where we needed to go. That is both impressive and amusing at the same time.
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Find a way into the crypt. Look, we just need to reunite with our vampire friend, find a Grim Reaper, and go save Christmas. Wait, I thought I heard. Died on his own blade while trying to show his knightly brethren his expert swordsmanship. Well, at least he didn't joke on a chorizo. Oh, I see red.
Decaying bones. Kikimors must have tunneled into the grave.
Again.
Kikimors. Victuals aplenty around here.
Damn, my armor's busted. With Scrooge? Which version? The one by... The one voiced by David Tennant? Because let's be honest, I don't think that one could ever lose a fight.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery.
Because he's Scrooge McDuck.
What can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
I think Scrooge would win.
My privacy.
He's Scrooge McDuck.
Rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river.
Oh, the actual old man?
Three of those pieces were hands. And with the rings seemed the odd one.
I don't know, I'd say Scrooge McDuck is funnier. I can't really can't exactly imagine him doing shit.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Ring, what's its provenance?
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Why can't you just summon Dettlaff?
Summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
You gotta respect the guy. Hey, for not wanting to risk things with him.
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlef's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. The spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were culled to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Ooh. Oh, that hand is still moving.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Let's drink. Why not drink with an old friend?
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even
Also,
better.
what the hell is it?
I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
This is set up trying to get me to confess something?
Think you set a nice little trap for me? Sorry. Want to get me to confess? Gonna have to try harder.
I love a challenge. In that case, my ears are cocked. What must I do?
How about you get the ball rolling? Reveal one of your secrets. Vampires, intriguing creatures, must lead fascinating lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Where you been? What have you been doing?
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here. And I don't
So they can resurrect, it just doesn't mean they're going to be strong.
Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Again, he's a trusted old friend of Geralt.
Yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Don't know what he says if you haven't done the end game. Although I really think you have to finish the end game for this storyline to make sense.
Conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
What's it like being dead?
Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from new humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Are you handling absence and not drinking
Got
blood?
a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate.
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
What's generation like?
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detloff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult.
I want to say, I think
as my presence proves.
Vildegoats is the one who killed Regis to begin with. Damn, this makes me wonder if we'll see him in Witcher. Then again, I still want to see what they get for Zoltan.
Helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Maybe there's something you want to ask me, something suspect.
All right, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a Witcher?
Yeah, I'd be a Witcher.
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a Witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always.
Actually, never heard of guilt hates being a Witcher.
I like being on the path. Like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a Witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment. Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Not as far as I know.
As far as I know, none. Now what you got for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived, entirely unmolested.
You know anything else about this white?
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
What's this about a curse?
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Time to visit the white. The white.
Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the saliva...
I would love to see Geralt do that.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Alright. Let's go hunt down a... Ooh, there's a marker here? They said there's one, but I don't see it. Ah, no big deal. We'll get in some room and get on Roach, and then we'll go full charge! Roach, don't be stuck. Full charge! We ride!
Move it!
You know, I have to actually wonder, as we sit and try to get away from the fences, is there a particular reason Geralt refers to his horse always as Roach? I don't know. As we acknowledge, literally, he refers to every horse he has as Roach. Yeah? Why do they break my thing so easy? Not the one I'm doing. That has to be an ability I used that does that. get them all? We possibly didn't, but worst case, we'll just keep riding.
Never a good omen.
Oh, we did. We're almost a curse. A hunting cottage.
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Let's search.
A pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly.
Let's see. Spotted. White. Spotted white. Spotted white. Oh, here it is. Goodness. I love it. The best defense against spotted whites, stay calm and leave them alone.
Way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
That's freaky.
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
Of course, there's plenty of spoons. Alright. Is it further down? Down we go!
Actually does seem like a white's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White who lives here is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse. And it's been trying desperately to lift it. Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Let's see, is the armor any better than what we have? No, it's just... But this one's better, which is nice for us since our armor was broken. And now we have no more broken gear.
Empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
I don't know what I'm seeing. Try to lift the curse. It looks like it's struggling.
Want to help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. Tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
Geralt's gonna do something that the others can't.
Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
Curse, the exact.
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
I'm trying to think, what's the best option? Let's eat not using spoons.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
It's more impressive. I'm 90% sure that's causing him all. Geralt's being hit by as much toxicity that he can barely handle.
Think it worked. Just not quite.
Damn, we almost get a whole level from just doing that.
The white won't be hard to find given its stench.
Yeah, damn, look, we have a whole toxicity thing going on, that bar. Where? Alright, let's keep going. Oh, we'll look out for any monsters.
Show me what you got.
You only get one. Alright, where's that scent?
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe. So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Damn, BB.
She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
She was cursed.
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything.
Damn.
The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again, since she adored feasts. He swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her, and as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Did some thinking, figured out. Let me tell you the story.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a white, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides,
How many times has that gotten me in this game?
Damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
So long.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
You gotta give BB some respect. For him to play a role like that. And there's no guarantee this is done just because Geralt's his boss and, you know, he's nice enough to say, hey, it's fine. No, this is literally just because it even shows, like, the fact that, in a way, these people are righteous. They're not. Actually, let's see where the nearest signpost is. Okay, we're not too far from it, actually. Oh, there's the marker. Thankfully, we can just go from the front door this time. He says he's nearby, but I don't see him unless... Yep.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from their hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Helpful creatures, ravens.
Pretty helpful creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful. As they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. That stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous who for?
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True. But I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
How do you plan to do this state?
So what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
This place, Tell me more. Or Tesha. I will forget
that. It's a place
that.
of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Let's go.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesha Mudna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
Damn, Ray just really goes all he can for his friends.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me.
I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of...
Oh, he drained the Raven of Blood.
You crazy?
Damn.
You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. You must remain calm. I have no choice.
Serious.
As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesha Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
That's scary. No, we just travel there automatically. Interesting.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Sure you want this?
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
He's really a good vampire.
Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger.
Damn.
Beyond this wall lies
an ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about...
You gotta wonder how many times Geralt's had something new.
Now,
I think he's at least 100 years old, maybe less. Maybe that, not that. I really need to look that old. Look up how old is Geralt?
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout, fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our realm to this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. A great many beings have breathed their last here.
True as I was holding my witchers. Oh shit. Well, that's just fun. Slipped off the damn thing.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher...
Wait. Guess we looted everything already?
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout, fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our realm to this one opened upon this land and no other.
Just curious. Oh no, it did stay on our thing. Damn. It's not any better than what we have. Well, I guess we'll be selling that later.
This carved into the rock. There's evil here, with blood just hangs in the air. They mean something.
Can we get a mask? If we did, I don't know where it is on our loot.
They're emblems.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed.
Cells. Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
Does that mean they answer the question, does running water kill them?
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
Not what I was expecting.
charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent
Damn.
taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
Damn.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time. Deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then. Place the bait at the tunnel entrances.
Damn.
Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
I think how these tunnels got here sent shivers.
Bait was the natural order.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Geralt.
Attracted necrophages.
My pudding. Right. Well, which is weird. I think that's the actual one I was trying to select, but.
Three done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. I mean, stench is so thick.
Why are so many in my way? All right, I hope you're ready.
Set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
They can turn into mist.
You wouldn't want to.
I should be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do.
God, you gotta admit, Regis really is a good friend.
We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also, my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Maybe you need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what will you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow. You just smell the blood.
Damn. He's really going to town for us.
Good, because I can hear more coming.
I'm slowly getting surrounded. Damn! Alright, well hopefully we don't have to start too far back. Okay, good. Not too far back.
Bait set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
As long as it's not core dependency.
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please, Geralt. You won't be able to.
We just smell the blood.
Just gotta remember the exploding ones.
I shall overcome.
Good, because I can hear more coming.
The fact that I have to keep my shield up means I can't just start swinging for the groups. Dude's gotta be...
Hold on, I'll let you out.
Don't let him out! Don't do it! Did he stab him to get the blood?
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you.
Just casually meditates.
Get you out of here.
The concoction.
Damn.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you.
Damn.
Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Let's talk. What happened back there?
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you. The pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would, in a heartbeat.
I finished your brew.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
You never want to worry you got it wrong, mate. Plus, everything you went through might have been wrong, which would suck.
Excuse me. Actually, let me take a moment.
Dude.
But Counsel, you must understand, I've a meeting.
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat.
Aww.
This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
I love how that he's hiding the claws behind his back. No one seemed to have noticed at that time. You gotta run it, that's respect.
was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef?
But he actually knows the other. Damn. I thought it was just a guy being nice. Which is a nice thing to see.
And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh?
Oh, what can you say?
But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates. Forgive me. What?
I'm assuming that's what the note said, but I wasn't really able to tell what it said. Damn. Damn, just remind of his friend's death.
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare.
I'd love to see how Geralt looked, but
departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Detlef had made friends with him. Still killed him. Chopped up
something
his
I forgot
corpse,
about that.
And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detlef I know. See anything else?
Saw the moment when Detlef and Delacroix first met.
Moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind.
No, so it was at the start of their friendship.
Yes, it could have been the start of their friendship.
I mean, that's what Geralt thinks, so maybe not so.
Extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly, the situation provoked such emotions in Detlef. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
You gotta remember, my guess is because someone's showing him that's kind.
Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see
Because
anything
he
else?
literally just could have been a dick to the person. A
There
boot
was
black?
something. Showed up twice in the vision. A boot black stand. Detlef first met.
Oh, the
Delacroix
shoe.
there. Went back.
So wait, that's just their word for shoe shine?
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the boot black acted as if he knew Detlef.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Hey, we leveled. Damn, how many levels has there been just this one episode? Damn. DLC giving out levels. Fuck, where's the exit? Oh, no, this way, I think. Nope.
Something here. Where's that artifact Kira gave me? Interesting.
Oh. Were we supposed to get something from that? I feel like we were supposed to get something from that, but hey, we got ourselves a free sword? It's not better than anything we have. Damn, none of these are better. I really don't want to get rid of Iris because I really like the blade. You know, I'm going to keep Iris on. If I see we're definitely not doing enough with it, I will replace it. God damn, Regis, why is your home so confusing? Yeah, nah, this is not gonna bring us back up. Alright, let's wrap around again. This way. There we go. Now, where is that marker for getting in? Well, the gear we got, we should probably go and sell at the shop. But let's be honest, I'm going to forget. So, no, we don't want to grind, so we want the Grandmaster Smith.
What will the morrow bring?
Ah. Stole my horse.
There we go.
You're looking well. Top form.
What?
I must see a medic.
I remember having to go on the second. No, I don't think it's this house.
Another murder by the horrid beast.
I miss Milton.
Greetings. I hope your search goes well.
This elven man.
Shit, how'd I do that? Not what I meant to do.
Alas, I know.
What do you have on offer?
Alright, we're not. Nah. Sell. 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 That's all we'll sell. We made room.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Free of charge.
No two ways about it.
You know, you think with all the fall damage references, I would really have... I should repair my sword when I was there. Whatever. There's always next time. You wonder what's faster? Geralt jumps then runs, or him just running?
Last call, then I
Hold you, you little fart!
Whatever's the problem, kind of...
So how would you
Damn.
explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Dude, that's just evil.
Just who the spit are you?
Not your concern.
All you need to know is, long as I'm here, you're not gonna touch the boy.
Is that so? Then we'll come find him once you're gone.
Try it, and I'll find you.
Is that a threat?
Yep. Leave the kid be and piss off.
Oh no. No northern sheep dittler insults us. We'll
The
pummel
fuck? You just...
first, then spike the piglet. Get him! Grey Dongler! For Loth will break your legs! Vagrant! Circle him!
Aw, you think you got me surrounded? I just realized the guy's title was Worker.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Nothing. Had a misunderstanding.
Nothing really. Had a little misunderstanding. Figured it out, though.
Uh-huh. I see. As the Duchess's protege, you may go. But this lot, that's another matter. You'll come with us. Some time in a cell ought to scare the dimwits out of you.
Damn.
Come on.
And Gale tried to make things right.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
A duo? What do you mean?
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership, where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it.
Need to ask you about
Listen,
Doloff.
I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Oh, wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stamp. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too.
Damn.
New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
Alright. Let's negotiate.
Alright. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
Let's see if we can't get him down to 325.
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it.
Okay, 375.
It's not quite... I don't
$385.
It's not quite...
Jesus, kid!
I don't know.
$400. Jesus fuck!
I don't know.
$450.
See?
Jesus! I can only get him down 50 coins. I'll pay. What? Fuck it.
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on the lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Still can't believe he got... I can only get him down to freaking 50.
Well. Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with.
I still have to repair my sword.
Red door. One the boot black mentioned.
Eviction notice. Damn. Due to non-payment of rent for the premise used for shopkeeping purposes, the Administrative Court of Belclair orders the tenant Arc de Samp to vacate the premises within 7 days. Not complying with this eviction notice shall become a custodial service to be imposed on the debtor. The length of the sentence shall be determined by the debtor's court.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlef, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Turns to mist.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around.
Let's explore.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Somebody fixed this recently.
This is no time for idle chatter. We must find Dettlaff.
I'm trying to look around with you. You've got away my looting.
Dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Nice little trinket.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Hey, at least they're not creepy animatronics that have the souls of children in them. And are willing to stuff another child in them. That just sounds worse.
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys. Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
God, the fact that he's just saying the same line.
Attic, let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. This his lover?
I don't rightly know.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure.
No, we found out.
You do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renawed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Dettlaff killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Blackmailer. Any idea who it could be?
Any idea what it could be? Dettlaff have any enemies?
Indeed. Dettlaff gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Dettlaff yourself, whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renawed?
Who's Renawed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Why do you think she's gone missing?
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping. In my humble opinion, she left on her own. Scared off, perhaps, by a bout of Dettlaff's rage that revealed his other, more monstrous side.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate. She was.
What the hell is the difference between lover and mate in that sentence?
Never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Also, hearing vampires describe pack sounds weird.
Even if Renawed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more. No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
I mean, honestly, that could have been an
nice tune.
Question.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Nice little trinket.
Okay, I got a feeling that's all we're gonna find up here. But I ain't seeing anything else around. Alright, I guess let's go back upstairs.
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
Nope, I wanted to look at that. I feel like there's gotta be something else. But I ain't. Oh, wait.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Damn.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blackmailer, curious about him.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Let's sum up what we know.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
True.
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No. He'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it.
Yeah,
We'll await you here.
interesting.
Dettlaff and I both.
Alright, let's go talk to the Duchess. And that is 5 levels this playthrough alone. Or this episode, I should say. This part of our journey. And on mine, hey, higher levels is... Ran into a strumpet. Whatever. Alright, let's find the nearest warp thing, because I'm sorry, I don't want to walk 500 in this town. Which wasn't actually as far as I thought, but... Hey, I'm not worried.
work for yourself, won't you?
Never that easy. Okay, somewhere in here.
Your Grace. Secure. Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not
You gotta
mistaken.
wonder
You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside.
if there's every Witcher that's not referred to as a matter.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case just got more complicated.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast, I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a Witcher? A monster slayer?
Nothing.
But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either.
Hmm.
Those methods, pure invention. Only
I
work
like
in
that.
legends and fables.
And Buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed Buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't.
Although I don't know actually too many stories with vampires that reference Silver being able to kill them.
Excuses.
I think Dark Shadow is the only
I shall
thing that I
assemble
know.
them at you. Bring the matter to its end at once.
Hmm.
The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Go ahead, let them go to their deaths.
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are
So
still
should we get a
beasts.
Dead wrong.
should we get a Belmont?
Think of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
This is no common monster.
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Want to find him, try to talk to him.
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires, they're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render
Still
it
can't believe we
harmless
couldn't
as
protect
quickly as
Milton.
possible.
An innocent woman's been abducted.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
Free the vampire's lover.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop!
Well, I mean, I don't think I would have had a ducal.
Wine is sacred.
Ready?
Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saint Retour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high.
How the hell do you tell that just from drinking?
It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint Real was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
This specific wine, tell me more.
Saint Real. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint Real, it is Saint Real. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover what has happened.
What do you mean, we?
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is
sorry,
in
hiney.
danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Take off the crown, then.
Witcher, are you ready?
Need some time.
Need more time.
Make haste. Time is of the essence.
Of course, we're just going to call it for the next episode, but without further ado, I hope you enjoyed our show. Share, favorite, follow, like, spread it around. If you know others to be entertained of my show, send them my way. I'll happily entertain you all. Also, don't forget, subscribe. It can only help the channel. Till next time, this is the Night Show, signing off for the night. Did not mean to open the map, but we'll just work with this.